You need to. I'm just going off what I read. It said payroll.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk with Tay. It's my first episode, and I got the St. Louis legendary Kid TRELL with me. You want to tell the people a little bit about yourself?
I'm dyslexic. Some people know me as Kid TRELL. Some people know me as TRELL 3600. Did music for a long time. I was Huey right hand man for a while. I was on the original Pop Lock and Drop It remix before the Bow Wow Iggy Eyes. Songs with Mike Jones, T1. I mean, the list goes on. I can do that all day, so we ain't even gotta go. It's me.
This is a no judgment zone, so.
Oh shit! I already know what that means.
Let me see. Okay, let me ask you this, because I've been knowing you for a long time. What is your growth like from, like, how have you grown?
From when you knew?
Yeah.
A lot. I see the world totally different. You know what I'm saying? Having a daughter, having a son. You know, when we first met, I ain't had no kids, so you know, I see the world differently. Just specifically for them. You know, ways that I used to think. I don't think no more. I'm just really do things without thinking them through because I know it's gonna affect them in the long run. So. Handled a lot of my trauma, went to therapy. I'm a totally different person.
That's good. That's good.
My bad.
How's your spiritual growth?
Hold on, they working
Oh,
on
okay.
Hey, I'm doing an interview, bro. You gotta contact. Whatever you need to ask, contact. I'm gonna have it by the time I leave because you said you wasn't gonna be there at 2. But I'm in the interview. I'm gonna call you back.
How's your spiritual growth?
I've always been spiritual. I think I just tapped into it more when I got older. As I say, part of thinking before I do things is more from the spiritual aspect, how it's gonna affect me, my children in the long run, would I want somebody doing it to me, or you know what I'm saying? Not really a religious person, but definitely a spiritual person. God first before everything. You know, so it keeps me out the way.
So, you know, I gotta ask you, like, why do men, men or women, I say both, I say men, be like this grown age and don't know how to accept accountability?
I mean, and I don't want this to sound crazy, I'm just being real. It's rare that you don't find a man that accepts accountability. I know to women it may not seem that way, but typically when men talk to other men, they forthcoming. Like, none of my partners is gonna say my gal tripping and I say why, and he just say, I don't know, she woke up tripping. If he got caught doing something, he gonna say, bruh, I got caught doing da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't deal with too many men that don't take accountability, but I can say for the men who don't take accountability, I just think they haven't reached that maturity level yet. You know what I'm saying? It's not an age, you know. I mean, because they say women mature faster than men, but every woman that you meet is mature. So I think it's kind of just all about who you run into. Because I know a lot of immature men, a lot of immature women too, though. So it's just all about who you run into. I just know now I'm not willing to entertain what I'm not cool with. You know, at one point it's like, all right, I know I don't like that, but let me see what else is there. If it's too soon, I ain't got time for that shit. It's a difference if you've already invested time and you really like somebody, and then it's kind of hard to walk away just because they do something you don't like. But
then you trap yourself. Because I found myself in this situation by forgiving and forgiving and forgiving, like thinking each time it's going to be different. And it actually get worse.
I think the only time, and this comes from a man, and I've been a man who's been forgiven a billion times, but I think the only time now, as being a father now with a daughter, I would tell her the only time you should forgive a man multiple times is if y'all married. If y'all not married, there's no reason to constantly give him multiple chances to change. If you married, then yes. You know what I'm saying? Try to fix it for the sake of your kids, your household. But I feel like that's coming from a man. If you're not married, you're not obligated to give a motherfucker time.
Yeah.
You know, but it go for men too.
And
You know, see, I think women, like I see women all the time say, men wouldn't stay with no woman if she cheated.
they don't.
That's not true. You all just don't know.
So why y'all don't like, I ain't gonna say y'all men.
Because it's like this, right? When women typically get cheated on, y'all are emotional. So typically, in today's society, y'all gonna run the social media. You gon' I'm tired of niggas, this nigga cheated, or whatever the scenario. Or guess what, I caught this nigga in the bed with a bitch, I'm tired of niggas. Niggas don't do that. If I catch my girl cheating, I'm gonna call my partner, my best friend. And I'm gonna vent to my best friend. And then when I take her back in a week, the world feels like niggas ain't gonna take no bitch back that's cheating because we don't tell y'all we've been cheated on. We tell the homie.
Some don't do that. They just keep it bottled in, and then
Some do that too,
they
and that don't
carry
make it
that hurt.
better.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for the women who assume that men don't stay with women when they cheat, we do it all the time. We just don't vocalize we've been cheated on. Because one thing that men know, that women know, but y'all vocalize afterwards is, we don't want to look stupid. So a woman will vent to the world how she been cheated on, and then when the man is trying to win her back, she'll say, I want to, but I don't want to look stupid. Well, you wouldn't look stupid if you didn't tell nobody. You knew you wasn't 100% over him anyway.
Right.
So as men, we know that. So I'm not going to run to the world and say, this bitch got caught cheating, she was in the bed, because mentally as a man, we're logical beings. We know logically, I'm just mad today. That's why women file for divorce more than men, because we're logical. We know, even in marriage, it doesn't say for happiness through life. It says for better or worse. So as men, we know just because I'm mad today don't mean I ain't going to love her like I did tomorrow when I proposed. A lot of women go off emotion and just like, fuck that nigga today, and then they get divorced and they like, but I miss him. And I don't want to go back now because I don't want to look stupid.
But just because you married, I gotta go against that one because I've been married twice. So like forgiving a married man going back, it's never changed behavior. They just slow down what they were doing, and when they feel they got you back in, even with relationships I've been in, they sit down 3-4 weeks. They know they back on some goofy stuff.
Well,
So,
you know, I will say this about men, and some niggas might not like it, but it's the truth. A lot of times, like, women think they settle a lot. Men settle all the time. Reason being, because more of what women want is emotional connection, things of that nature. A lot of things with men is physical. So when it comes to physical, a man will meet a woman, and a woman will, for instance, I'll use myself. I can meet a woman, and I can say, I like such and such sexually. She can be like, hey, I ain't into that. And instead of me cutting her off right then, knowing that I'm not going to be pleased because that's something that I desire, I'll continue to date her. And we may end up in a relationship, and then I eventually get bored because I'm missing what I know I want. You see what I'm saying? And men do that on a date. This is why a lot of men marry the girl they need, not the girl they want.
that's why they go outside the household.
See what I'm saying? But it's also vice versa on the woman's side. A lot of women marry the man that they need and see fit. Like, women are built to be taken care of. So a woman is going to say, he's the best. You know, I'm going to say what the women say. The women say, broke niggas got the best dick. So a woman will be like, I'm serious. This is what they say. I see it on social media. I'm saying. So if women feel like broke niggas got the best dick, when she's really trying to settle down, she gonna go get a man who she really don't want. She really want him, but he's not a good provider. He's not a good protector. So she's gonna marry somebody who's a good provider and good protector, but physically, sexually, he's probably not what she wants. It happens on both sides. You see what I'm saying? That's why men typically cheat with the opposite of what he married. Women cheat with the opposite of what she married. No woman who's married to a lawyer is cheating with a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it.
Yeah, because I always say, like, you can be the baddest bitch. Funds coming in, you doing what you gotta do, you're on top of your shit. And you think, oh, let me get a nigga, he ain't gonna do this and do that. And the nigga be around the corner with a raccoon. Like, what the fuck? You be like, damn, what do he see in her? But like you just said, it makes sense now because it might be a little bit more ratchet than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a clubber. I'm not going out every day. I'm not drinking every day. So that might be what they like, but the ideal of me holding my household down, doing what I gotta do and all that, that's the part that they love about. So in the long run, it just makes you feel like you're in a position that I'm being used. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't my person, but then you keep fighting. They keep resisting. But to be honest, a lot of men and women are afraid of love because when it comes to them, they don't know what to do with it because they never had it. You know what I'm saying? They run away from it because they used to.
Here's my thought on that. I don't feel like people are afraid of love. They don't want the love that they used to, right? It's just people, I mean, because first of all, let me say, every woman on this planet feels they deserve the same man. See, this is why, you know, the feminine movement is everything. You know, that's why it's kind of corrupt because a lot of things that women think it's about, like, and I'm talking about the women who really want to be for good, for women empowerment, the feminine movement is not necessarily good because the feminine movement now is you see a unhealthy, overweight woman online and the women in the comments is like, you killing it, go bitch, you fired, you did it. Nobody's like, you look good, but we want you around for a long time. You should stop doing this, stop doing that, start doing this, get that. You see what I'm saying? The feminine movement is just, if you want to be naked, just be naked. If you want to curse niggas out, curse niggas out.
There's no respect no more.
And if women don't hold women accountable, it's not going to change because clearly we can't. Whenever a man vocalizes the problems, we sassy, we broke, we hurt, we all of these things when we really just expressing really what goes on within the black women within the community. So since we can't do it, it's going to take for black women to say, hey, I know you like being naked, but you probably ain't going to meet the men you want like that. If women don't do it, it's not going to change. Because every woman feels like this. Porn stars feel they deserve the same high-paying, tall, handsome, no kids, good credit. The crackhead woman feels she deserves it. The fat girl feels she deserves it. The short girl, the tall girl, the girl getting out of jail, the girl on the fan, girls on the pole, girls that's police. Every woman feels they deserve a good man. No woman is going to say, I'm a piece of shit, I don't deserve that nigga. No woman is going to turn down a six-figure man. And like that goes back to what you just said. Majority of women have never dated a six-figure man. Six figures don't even make you 100% rich. They could just be 100,000 a year. But they never dealt with that. So they don't know what to do with that. I see so many women saying, you know, just because I'm your wife doesn't mean I have to have sex with you. Do you know how that sounds?
But you got men that say that to a woman.
What?
Yeah, we ain't gotta have sex. Like, men, it is some sassy ass niggas out here. Like,
well,
come on now, let's.
If a man tells a woman, y'all don't have to have sex, just write him off. Like, I don't even see why your clothes still in the closet. If he not sick, you know, headache, tired from a real reason, I don't understand how you still there. A woman can get that off once, I don't feel like it tonight for no reason at all.
Right.
But constantly, what do you think a man's gonna do? What we do, we're gonna go. And I tell you, cheating is because it's easier for a person to go get something and come back home than it is for me to just say, I don't love you no more today.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When you really love somebody and want to be with somebody, it's not easy to walk away from them. But it's easy to go bust a nut and come back to the crib and act like nothing ever happened. It's way easier to do that than it is to pack your shit, leave, and then be sitting at your people's crib constantly thinking about this person all fucking day. What they doing, where they at, who they with.
When you was at home with this person, you was out doing it, but now you out in the free world and you can do it, you don't want to do it. That is retarded.
Well, see, you have to remember that men and women are bred differently. Men are trying to be monogamous. We're trying this. We're trying to adapt to this thing in society. We're trying. Naturally, we were not supposed to be that way. I can impregnate 100 women on the same day. The same day, not the same day. I can go room to room, have sex with 100 women, get them all pregnant the same day. They can all give birth the same day. You can get pregnant once. Now, you can give birth to 3, 4, 6, 5, 2.
Right.
But you can only do that once within a year. I can have a kid every day of the year. It's not a coincidence. You see what I'm saying? Majority of the men in the Bible had multiple wives. So we're trying to adapt to this thing called monogamy. And that goes back to what I said as men. It starts with us picking women that we're compatible with. But it's hard because porn stars don't want to be in a relationship with porn star niggas. They want the same type of man that you would want.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Right. And then they get that man and realize their lives don't match. Even as a retired porn star or whatever. Their lives don't match. You see what I'm saying? And vice versa for the man. Because everybody's worried about what everybody else gonna say. So where these niggas know he would love to be in a relationship with that stripper, you don't want nobody to say, nigga, you a sucker, you fuck with a stripper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And men and women pass up people that we probably should have been. Listen, I got a foot fetish. I told the motherfucker I've probably been with my wife because her feet was ugly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think people pass up their people every day. Shit. It is what it is. I'm just keeping it a buck. I think people pass up their people every day.
Yeah. But, okay, why do, like, when people be together, I'm guilty of this myself. Like, you be with somebody, you put them on a high pedestal, they love you, like, but, like, when you break up or they done hurt you done hurt the whatever case may be, you're done, like, you don't look at them the same. And then why do we tear each other down when it's over with? One be like, oh man, I'll fuck with that bitch some more. And that puts that down. Like, why do
my personal opinion, because I can't really answer that one. I personally feel like people don't be over people. I've never talked bad about it. Any of my partners will tell you I've always said out of every relationship, I was the problem. Shit, my son's mother is married. I got on Facebook and made a post that said, clearly I was the problem. She been with the same nigga since she left my punk ass. You hear me? The same nigga. And he a good nigga. My son love him to fucking death. You see what I'm saying? He a good nigga. And he younger than me. He's around her age. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm not really used to men who don't take accountability. Now we might not take accountability for everyone because we know in our mind we don't really fuck with you like that anyway. So it could be that.
right?
A man messing with a woman that he know he loved and liked, oh, he gonna tell the world, nah, I fucked that up. He ain't gonna have no problem saying he fucked it up because that was real to him. Even though he fucked it up, it was real to him. As far as the other women who would be like, oh, I was talking to that nigga and he just ghosted me and stuff, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but a lot of niggas ain't like that. Maybe the St. Louis niggas, but like we talking about the world, like.
No, you
these
talking about
niggas,
Milwaukee. I can't
oh
tell
yeah,
you.
all right, yeah, we gonna talk about Milwaukee.
I can't tell. Listen, I don't even watch.
That would. okay, just say like you talking to somebody and they badmouthing they ex, they baby mama, they ex-girlfriend, like that make me look at you some type of way because when we go bad, you gonna sit down either with them or the next female and try to dog me, but at some point women gotta sit down and think like, why he talking about her anyway? But you was with her for these amount of years, these amount of months, so she can't be that bad.
Well, see, like I said, for me, I've never been in a relationship that ended where I wasn't the problem. So, and I've never.
So you can take accountability, but a
Yeah,
lot of
I've
men
never
don't
went,
do that.
and any woman I've talked to in the future, they can tell you that he ain't never came and made it like, yeah, it was even if I said she did this, I still come back like, but she wouldn't have did that if I didn't do this.
And see, that's the point where people. That I'm glad you said
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm real enough to be able to admit what I did. You did.
People.
But I feel like a lot of it is. So here's my take on it. I feel like more women have unhealed trauma than men simply because of how women think. And here's the thing. If I cheat on you, typically what happens is when the woman breaks up with the man, she's like, I ain't do shit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he cheated. I did nothing. Which means she's not working on anything that she's done within that relationship. Her mind doesn't say, he may have cheated, but the way I talked to him wasn't right. You know, me withholding sex wasn't right. Me not cooking it, or whatever the thing was that she wasn't doing to the T. Even if it wasn't because he said it. Just, you a human being as a woman. You know what you should be doing for your man. A lot of women don't think about that when a nigga fuck up. They just go into the next relationship like, shit, I ain't do shit last time, so what was I supposed to work on? But you know for a fact, just because he was the one who cheated, you talking to him a certain way wasn't cool. You keeping sex from him wasn't cool. You saying certain things. You know, things that women tend to do at certain times. So if you don't see your faults within a relationship of why it failed, because a woman is going to say it failed because he cheated. She's not going to say where the cheating came from.
But I'm going to have to argue with you on that because you do have women that do everything they supposed to do. They respect you and all that until you keep pushing their buttons.
Well, see, that goes
and
back
then
to
here
me.
we
You
go.
You can't know that you did everything if us as men aren't telling you everything.
Yeah.
That's why I don't blame women for everything, right? So if this nigga don't tell you that he likes sex on the balcony once a month, how can you break up with him and say, I did everything? Because he didn't tell you he liked that.
And that's his fault.
Right. But in today's society, now I just said sex on the balcony is normal.
Right. But it's other different things, right?
Exactly. In today's society, men are not going to tell certain women things due to how she's already shown herself. Example. I got a married partner. I ain't gonna say your name, my name, I'm pretty sure I'm black. I got a married partner. He, like his ass ate. He didn't tell his wife simply because he was chilling, he was watching porn one day, and the girl started doing it, and his wife was like, any nigga that like that is gay.
Right.
It wasn't even about it was any nigga that like that is gay. So instantly it shut him down to he's not even gonna tell her. It's not even about her being willing to do it. She'll never know. He's not gonna say nothing. She already said niggas that like it is gay. And that's what a lot of times women don't even know that they actually do with a man that they with to keep men from saying certain shit. Because we just had general, a nigga could sit here and be like, shit, any woman that like anal gay and you can like it, and that, or anyone that like anal is nasty, and that might make a woman be like, oh, well, I ain't gonna tell him I like it because I don't want him to look at me.
It's a certain kind of way.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what men and women do it on a daily. But remember what I said, he still like her. Instead of him cutting her off before they got married, when she said this shit,
He kept on.
he kept going.
And I think that's a form of being fake. Like, that's one of my pet peeves is like, fake people. Like if something ain't right, but like with me, I'm gonna keep communicating. I'm gonna try every way it is to try to get through you. Once we at 100 and you still ain't got it, I know for sure it's you. It ain't me. Cause I done tried, I done communicate, I done tried to sit down. But like some men, like when you try to sit down and communicate with them, they can argue with you. They can raise their voice. They can be able to go into a panic attack yelling at you. But when it's time to sit down and take accountability and let's talk like adults, they tuck their tail between their legs and shut completely down.
I mean, a lot of men are. See, when I was younger, even though I had to be out on my own, I really wasn't ready. Like, I didn't have that mindset of paying the rent. I had the mindset of, I gotta pay the rent, but I want to do this. Once you get older, and it's not no specific age for that, once you get older mentally,
Right.
you start to realize that paying your bills is kind of like buying the shoes you want, and you start looking at it like that. You know, as adults, we crack jokes, these bills getting on my nerves and shit, but I don't care about paying my mortgage. Because if I wasn't paying a mortgage, I would be buying some shoes or buying some jeans. Or,
That you're gonna wear one time
you see
and
what
be in
I'm
the closet,
saying?
right?
So that's how I look at life now. Instead of looking at the bills as it's keeping me from buying some pants or some shit, I just look at it like I would have spent the money on something else that I wouldn't have had to show for. At least I have something to show for my money. I'm rehabbing my house right now, redesigning my house. So when I wake up tomorrow or whatever day and I'll be like, shit, well, I ain't got no goddamn money. I get to see my money.
You see it, right?
I'm not just sitting here saying, I spent $1,200 on them mirror jeans. I wore them last week and can't wear them again because
You're gonna
everybody's
say
saying
he wearing the same pair.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that. That's why I'm an H&M ass nigga.
But you got a lot of people that's just, men and women, they just irresponsible. But I wonder, like, I always say, it's how a person was raised. You know, me coming up, when I had Vonnie at 15. I stayed in my mom's house. I had to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay rent. And don't come in here asking me for nothing to eat and you all got your legs open. You done got someone with a wet ass and you looking at me to feed you? No, you grown, so we gonna be grown. But see, some people enable their kids and they grow up and enable them.
True.
Like, me for instance, like, relationships, marriage, whatever, shit go bad, I'm not the one to get on the phone, mama. Because my mama gonna say, you a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you crying up, like, what did you lose? You still got your cars, you still got your house, you still got your job, you still got everything. So what you crying for? Like, some people ain't, let them go. Like, you sitting up crying over nothing, but then you got somebody on the other hand that y'all go bad. Then you don't ever involve people because you'll be right back with the person. But like then you have men that will get on the phone and call their whole family or call their mama like da da da. Like that.
I mean, well, see, here's the thing, and I forgot where I saw this. Might have been Dr. Umar, but he was right. And basically, when you have men raised by women, we don't learn how to respond as men. So.
But you can't be over 40 calling your mama. Like, at what point you gonna handle your own problems by yourself?
But see, the issue is partially mama too. The difference is, that's what I'm saying, right? So, if there's a man in the household with the kid, right? Like, my son now, when he's around me, and I'm sure when he's in the house with his stepdad, he's not seeing a whole lot of argument back and forth, right? He sees two men in his life who say what they mean what they say. When things seem to get out of hand, all right, well, you have it. I've said what I needed to say.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? He don't see a man that's arguing with the woman for 30, 45 minutes to an hour, which I used to as a kid because I was raised by my mom and two sisters. That's how women respond. See, the thing is, as a man, if me and another man get into it, I already know how to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Your voice can only hit a certain pitch, and now I already know where we go from here.
Right.
As men, we can't do that with them. And that's what a lot of men haven't picked up on yet is, first of all, and the biggest one, you're not going to win. Even if you're right, you're not going to win. So, constantly going back and forth is not going to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I found that women like to do that don't make it better is, there's a lot of women who like to say, well, I don't like to talk about it right then and there because I'm mad. We'll come back to it.
No, I'm gonna talk.
The type of man I am, I don't feel that it's healthy because if we get into it right now or have a disagreement right now, I don't want to say get into it, and then you don't want to talk to it 2 hours later, my mind ain't still on that shit. My energy ain't still in the same place. So the last thing I'm gonna do is talk about something that's gonna take us back to where we were.
Or it's gonna carry on and y'all gonna get into it again. Now you got 2 situations that's brought up, but then you gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got all this shit piled up because you didn't want to sit down and communicate. So now it done got somewhere where we can't go back from. Like it's just piling up.
But you know, I also feel like black women have to realize, women in general have to realize that everything that men are doing is because of women. Even the stuff that women don't like is because of women. Nothing that a man is doing because of women. I mean, it's because of a man. Men, and that goes for everything. The men that's comfortable wearing nail polish and everything else is because women keep saying that can be them. If women was condemning them, and we talking about the straight guys, because of course a gay person gonna be gay. Right. But if women was condemning the straight men who did that, they wouldn't continue to do it. We didn't do it in the 90s. Ain't do it in the 80s. We ain't do it in the early 2000s.
They praising fuckery nowadays.
You're praising.
So it's a lot of fuckery going on, and everybody's okay with being goofy.
Why would Lil Uzi Vert man up if his gal is accepting the women's shirts and the fingernails and the women's purses? Why do he have to change? You know what I'm saying? I always say one of the biggest hypocrites is the black woman when it comes to gay, because a woman will support, a black woman will support the gay community all day long, but as soon as a man makes her mad, one of her first insults is nigga, you gay. Yeah. So somewhere in your mind, you feel like being gay is wrong. So that makes you worse than an openly person who dislikes gay people. Right. Because I'm not going to call you gay as an insult if I respect the gay community. You know what I'm saying? I got a gay stepbrother and everything. I ain't never called no nigga gay just as an insult. Like, oh, nigga, fuck you gay ass nigga. Like, no, he had to do something that was gay for that in my face. Like,
and then gonna be like, it don't hurt me. I know I'm gay. Like, so why do people say that? But
so for a woman to call a straight man gay, she clearly has a problem with it herself. Forget the man and how he responds. You're using it as an insult. You see what I'm saying? And I always say the biggest threat against black women isn't black men, it's black women. Black women hate black women more than anybody. A woman could walk in right now, bad as hell, say we was in the club. Say we was in the club. I didn't say that. I'm a man. I date women. You be in there, niggas be looking, oh, she bad as hell. And the woman would be like, well, look at that bitch ankles. Right. Like, these are her ankles. You don't see her in that motherfucking dress? You talking about her ankles?
They gonna find something to say.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and you see it all day long. Black men find the beauty in women. That's why you can say, niggas fuck anything. You found the beauty in that ugly motherfucker. Some men are right, that motherfucker stand up. She is not attractive, you right. But he found the beauty in her.
But no, my theory, like I could be wrong, but this is how I feel. Men that have to, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying at this grown age that we are, like, men feel like they have to have multiple women. Oh, I'm gonna fuck her. Oh, I got her. I'm gay.
I'm gonna say something I hate.
So that make me think that you're gay because you want a man because all these women
just want a tad.
It's not making you whole.
Well, look, just want a tad bit. about certain situations. A real, and now this gonna sound confusing, but it's the truth. A real man that wants to provide and take care of his woman and take care of his family, if he can't, he's discombobulated anyway. He's no good. He's no good. Now, on the outside, as a woman, it's like, nigga, you got everything you can need at home. I'm not tripping off you not being where you should be right now. I'm picking up the slack, the bills paid, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But as a man on the inside who wants to take care of his family, it's hard to be loyal, be faithful, be focused on the relationship because deep down inside, you know you're not a man.
And that's so. I'm glad you said
And
that.
I'm speaking this from experience, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with women who have had money and been willing to deal with it and everything of where I was at that moment. And still inside, I didn't feel whole.
And I feel that's what women make
not
mistakes.
being able to, like,
do
I
what you're
want
supposed
to
to.
be able to buy her something nice. I want to be able to say, I'm paying this. And the fact that I can't and she's doing it is killing me. But rather than me sit down and talk, exactly, in a negative way.
Yep.
Because rather than me just sit down with her and say, listen, I don't want you to assume that I enjoy the position we in. I don't. And this is why I'm distant or not touching you or kissing you like that, whatever. Instead, we just go outside because it's like blacking it out. It's kind of like getting drunk. If you got a lot of problems and you get drunk for that hour or that day or
you
party,
forget about it.
You forget about it.
But you also turn your mate down at home because your mate at home like,
That's
God
true.
damn, like, what is it? But that's why I feel like men need
But
to.
no man walks out of his house cheating with the thought that he's going to get caught. Let's just start there before we, because women like to say, y'all don't think about what you have at home. No, I didn't think I was going to get caught either. Why would I be thinking about home? Thinking about home is going to make me say, I shouldn't be fucking hurt. You're right. I am not thinking about at home. I'm thinking about you at all.
But I think men should take time to heal and get their shit together. If you just say, I'm at Barnes and Noble, I'm in here looking for me some books.
That's
I'm in here
hard,
reading.
man.
But
I
look,
don't know
and
why.
you come in there and you just in there just to buy a pencil for your daughter
It's hard.
or something. Why the fuck would you come bother me and I'm over here in my own space with my shit together and you ain't got nothing going, but you gonna bring me your problems?
Because why would you be looking like that? Like, I don't know. Like, shit, I'm still listen. A dog approaches a fire hydrant to piss. The fire hydrant don't walk to the dog. So basically, it looked good to that dog. He went over there to that motherfucker.
But yeah,
this is why us men say, this is why us men say, it's all on who the woman picks. And we don't say that based on just to shift blame. We say that because we know y'all pass up so many good niggas on a daily and pick the nigga that you have. Because
we good at picking the wrong nigga.
Listen.
I'm one of them. But I'm on my healing journey.
women control relationships and sex, men control marriage. You can't be married unless I propose to you and want to marry you, unless you're a woman that's going to do the proposal. And as a man, I can't have sex with you unless you give it to me. You want to have sex with me unless I'm a rebel. So, women control sex and relationships, men control marriage. This is why women have to realize everything that men are doing is because of you. If women are wondering why 40 and 50-year-old niggas is still trying to go get an ounce of weed and sell dimes, because in his mind, he's seeing multiple women say, you gotta have a certain amount of money. And let's be real. 95% of Americans don't make $1 million clocking in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So from a male perspective, you got all of the women that he wants. Now the women who would accept him where he is, y'all don't like him. But you got all of these different women he wants. And you see so many women on social media every day saying, well, nigga, to get the woman you want, you need to boss up. You need to get yourself together. You need to, you have all these men scamming, stealing, robbing, doing all these different things because of what women are saying. You have all of these women doing all of this crazy shit to their bodies because they feel it's the only way to get one of those niggas. The things women fail to realize.
But you gotta
the richer the nigga, the more
them
bitches.
street niggas though.
Listen, if you, and I say it to women all the time, if you think Craig from 60th Street, who making a couple dollars, is fly and handsome, what do you think those women think to the nigga that make $2 million a year and drive this motherfucking car? You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you dealing with hoes over Craig, what you think you're gonna deal with Myron? The difference is Myron gonna let you know, bitch, your place is over here, where you can go ahead. Craig is gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. And you gonna see how many women have said, I'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Honda. They letting you know that I'll put up with cheating, but only if he got some money. And then women wonder why they get cheated on. Because everything you say matters.
And they be at home hurt crying in that
Everything
motherfucking
you
Rolls
say
Royce
matters.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
You'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Honda.
Why you want to cry? Oh, like go get your own money, get your own Rolls Royce. Like
when women say niggas can't handle what women dish out. I just want to clarify for that. 75% of men can't handle what they dish out. If we don't put on the act, then it's like, nigga, you really don't give a fuck. You really this sucker ass nigga. So you done wasted my time for 5 years. I done caught you cheating and you still just don't act like. So what? We have no choice. We have to overreact. We have to overplay. We have no choice. It's either nigga you cared and you need to be like you just lost a loved one, or you don't care and you talking bad to her like.
Oh, me and care. But by the time they care, we don't care no more.
Well, those are the men who don't have shit. Because check this out. I care today, and if you do something today, I'm gonna deal with that today. This ain't no. By the time I care, it's too late. But again, when you dealing with a man that don't need your money, don't need your cars, don't need your house, you're gonna see a totally different man. When you're dealing with a nigga that needs, because it's the same with a woman. When you're dealing with a woman that needs you, you see a totally different woman. You see what I'm saying? And women are doing all these surgeries to themselves and everything. And women don't realize that all us men are saying is her ass fat.
You know what I mean? I want my woman to have
I've
fat
never
ass,
seen
right?
I've never seen a woman with fake ass, fake titties, you know, all that shit, in a restaurant or in a club, in a bar with my niggas, and none of my niggas ever said, bro, if I get her, I'll marry her.
Like, I'll fuck her. That's the
I've seen so many of my partners and men I don't know look at regular women and say, nigga, if I get her, I ain't fucking with nobody else. And she just a regular, now he don't know her.
She's just a regular.
But it's her aura, it's her energy.
She ain't doing too much. She
ain't
being
doing too
herself.
much. And she giving off an energy that says, I should be with one person. Just because your ass fat, you come outside half naked, your titties pushed up, you bad as a motherfucker, that's true, but I also know what I'm signing up for. You dig what I'm saying? I know what I'm signing up for. If I meet you half naked, the moment I say something, you're going to say, but you met me that way.
Oh, yeah. Or you meet him in the club. First thing you're going to say, you met me in the club, so I'm like.
So I stay away from it. I look, but don't touch. All of that shit. I'm cool. I'm straight. You know, but I'm part of the new wave of men anyway. Yes, I want to know what you bring to the table. And the moment she responds and says she is the table, I tell her, you just not the table for me.
I'm not going to sit at your table. Yeah.
I mean, because what is this table doing that's in front of us? It's holding up everything that's in there. But the moment we remove everything off this table, it's going to be empty and not doing a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
So if that's how a woman responds with, I am the table, I don't need you, sweetie. Because the table is only as good as I use it. I know plenty of houses with dining room tables that never get sat at. Living room tables that only hold jet magazines and remote controls. You know what I'm saying? Coffee tables that ain't never seen a coffee mug. So you the table, you letting me know that I'm going to have to put everything into you. You're not bringing me anything. I know houses without tables that still function and look great. So you being a table is not an asset to this household. You're not being a helpmate. You're not being nothing. You dig what I'm saying? Like, need that. I got 2 kids to take care of already. I got a grandbaby to take care of already. And if I want to just blow some money, what better way to spend it than myself? Not even them, myself. If I want to just blow some money. You got to take time for yourself. Yeah. I don't need to go get a woman to go broke and run myself raggedy and dry.
Yep. These niggas drain a bitch too. That's dumb. Well, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally.
Any man or woman that gets drained, I feel like you were supposed to get drained.
Yeah, it'd be a lesson. So you know next time.
Because I ain't never been drained.
Shit.
Listen, I'm the motherfucker that's always, when I was younger, eventually the woman woke up and said, nigga, why am I even with you? You don't do shit. I'm like, the bottom, you don't do shit. The little shit you do, my kids can do. Like, I didn't do shit as a youngster. So I was not beneficial to no woman as a youngster. If we talking 15 to 30, I wasn't beneficial to them. No, first of all, Huey got signed at 16, 17, something like that. I was 23, 24. So we got a record deal at that point. What was good about me?
Y'all right.
What?
I don't got time.
There was nothing good about me at all. First class flights, 5-star hotels. Women look like ice cream. Like, where was I good as a youngster at fucking all? Then I was already basically a local known celebrity at home. Everything was handed to me. And as a grown person, I can say that's bad, man. You know, being popular and shit will fuck you up too, because you go through life not having to deal with what everybody else deal with. It's like pretty privilege, but the opposite when you're popular. Because when you're popular, you know everybody. So as a youngster, if I go back, I'm 41, born in 84, so let's just say 97, 98, I'm born in McDonald's. The people working in McDonald's is my age, high school, all this other shit. So of course, I get free food and shit like that. So that's what because I'm popular. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, it's easy. I was on the drum line. So instead of me being in class, I could just be in the drum line. He gonna give me the pass to be there. Because, you know, when we was in school, band was more important than the football team and shit. So I was always a person who got pushed through life easy, and I can admit that. I didn't have to focus in school. I didn't have to do anything for real outside. I didn't even have to worry about enemies and shit because I was cool. I didn't have to force myself to get women because I always got girlfriends and shit. And I think that's another reason that women have problems with men later in life too. You gotta look at the nigga that you're dealing with now when he was younger. Look at his yearbook pictures. Look at all of that shit. You know, ask his history. Because a lot of these niggas didn't get gals when they was young.
But you ask somebody their history and they lie. Because everybody was the flyest nigga at school, everybody had money, everybody had the bitches, everybody. But no, nigga, what was going on with you mentally?
See,
like, what was, like...
My thing is this. Now, I know people may see this who in different cities and shit like that, but, you know, we had Saints in the Palace and all of that.
Yeah.
So, if I didn't know you, you couldn't tell me you was popular. I don't want to hear what the fuck you got going on at Riverview. Nigga, you in school for 8 hours. That shit that ain't the real world. If I didn't know you, you wasn't popular. You see what I'm saying? Even now, some of the young artists right now know who I am. Because of their older brothers and shit. Playing my music and shit. So even though I don't actually know the youngsters, some of them know me because of their peoples. So when you come from dealing with women and certain shit, man, you don't be tripping off all that shit.
So have your form ever came back and spent the block on you?
Fuck yeah.
Did it hurt?
Man, I think it just started happening.
Did you have eye water to cry?
I think it just started happening. Shit, for real. Straight up. Man, I ain't never have a car accident until I turned 40. And now I can't have a car without having a fucking problem. Shit, you see I just slid in the fucking ditch this morning on the way to this motherfucker. I got 4-wheel drive and everything. Somebody got a voodoo dial out of this motherfucker.
Well, no, that's why I try to, like, I'm a firm believer of karma. So I treat people how I want to be treated. But, like, you keep fucking with me, you fucking with me, you fucking with me, I'm going to take the fuck off.
I'm going to tell you something that a lot of men and women don't want to hear because it's honestly the truth. but it hurts hearing it when you're the person that did it. Because sometimes you were put in a person's life to do the things that you did for them.
Yeah.
That's what men and women don't want to expect, you know what I'm saying? Or except, you know, if God came and told you, shit, I made you fuck with that nigga because he needed a car. You was the only way he was going to get one. You wouldn't like hearing that. But it's the truth. Same way with a nigga. It's women who got put through nursing school from drug dealers who never would have made it through nursing school without that drug deal. Once you start waking up and not taking everything personal, you know what I'm saying? Like when women get cheated on, they instantly take it personal. What did I do? It's not what did you do. A lot of times it's what you didn't do. I can't speak for women. Typically when niggas go off, it's pretty much what you didn't do. It's not what you did.
Not in all cases.
I've never cheated on a woman for something she did. Ain't no woman ever pissed me off and I said, you know what, I'm gonna fuck another bitch. No, but I've cheated because I wasn't getting head a certain way or she wasn't doing this a certain way. I've always cheated for something a woman wasn't doing. Never for what she was. Because whatever you're doing, that'll pass. So meaning, if you just piss me off, by the time I smoke a blunt, that shit'll pass. But you not giving me head properly and we in a relationship, it's hard for that to pass if I gotta keep experiencing this same bullshit all the time.
But you,
That's
men,
different.
like some men, like they want to be pleased, but they don't want to please a woman. Like that's where we gonna go left at. Like I'm not finna keep sucking your dick and you
But let
ain't.
me ask you something. What man don't please? Cause niggas are nasty. A nigga will meet a woman on the bus stop right now and eat her ass 20 minutes later. Like, so when I heard women say what niggas don't do, I'm like, where? Niggas are fucking gross. Like, what? Niggas are horrible.
Saying this, it's a whole different breed. I have experienced men outside of St. Louis, and it's to this day it's fucking me up because I can't like where the fuck y'all come from? This how y'all do it? Like,
well, I told my partner one day, I say, I think the freakiest, nastiest women get the most conservative men. The nastiest niggas get the most conservative women. And everybody is unhappy.
the whole world unhappy.
Because people don't want to be honest with themselves. You have women who know that they have a high sex drive, who know that sex is very important in their relationship, and they will get with a man where sex is not that important to him. It's important enough for him to get his nut off. It's not important to him for the foreplay and the toys and everything. He just want to fuck and be done with it. But you know,
I
you
like the
certain
cool
shit.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So women set themselves up for that, and men do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of unhappy people only because people don't want to be real with themselves.
Everybody's selling. I have a problem with selling
You
because
know, nigga, that you like this nasty girl who's in everybody inbox and the niggas are talking
everybody
about it. Everybody
so you want to try it out.
So, but it ain't that. You like her. Cause see, here's the thing. This is what some men and women don't want to admit. They, you know, we always say porn is fantasy, but it's not. I always tell people it's not. There are women who want 5 niggas at one time. She just don't want nobody to talk about her. There's women who want 2 niggas at one time. There's men who want a nigga and a girl. There's niggas who, and nobody wants to be looked at crazy. See, in the black community, we talk about it. The white community don't put that shit on the table like that.
They be getting down.
And they be getting down. And everybody do what they do. Black people put that shit on the table. And nobody wants to look fucked up. So everybody's dealing with people that they don't even want to deal with for real. On the surface, maybe, this may be a good protector and a provider. Like, as a man, like, yes, that's what I need. But sexually, you know, every time y'all have sex, you got to play with yourself when y'all done. You know, you already know y'all ain't finna make it a lifetime. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know y'all not finna make it.
Right.
You know, like, straight up. Women be liking some, there's no way that women can stick all this different shit inside of you. Women masturbate with any fucking thing. They just take a plastic cup. They don't give a fuck. As long as they insert themselves. You can't tell, how do you think you're gonna get a normal guy?
people don't express how they feel. They like when you first meet somebody. Like I meet somebody, they take me on a date. Them first little dates, that's when you supposed to be telling, like, this is what I like, this is what I'm into, this, and people don't do that.
But women have made it it's inappropriate for men to talk about sex too fast. So while y'all vibing and y'all realize that, okay, we both like action movies, okay, we both like trucks.
We ain't gonna talk about
But we ain't gonna talk about sex. And then when you might have it before you talk about it. And now both, and it ain't even it.
Now y'all got soul time.
And y'all don't even, and it wasn't even it. But y'all could have had that call. The same way a woman could say, what's your 5-year plan? Or what's your goals? A motherfucker should be able to say, what kind of weird shit you like sexually? Or what you, because not asking it only prolongs the inevitable.
I asked somebody that, like, what's your 5-year plan? They couldn't answer me. And I knew right then and there we had a problem. But I don't have a 5-year plan, 10-year plan. I have a 24-hour one. Because God moves stuff so fast. Like, as soon as I think about it, it's already happened. So, the 5-year plan would be out the window for me, and I can explain why. Because I'm up to mark. God, what's next? What we doing next? What we doing today? Not what we doing next week or next year, because he moved fast for me. Like, I might go through something for 12 hours. That next day, he done brought something else to me. Like, come on, we finna do this.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying today. You know, as I'm sitting down in this fucking ditch, waiting on these motherfucking police to come get me. I'm fucking pissed. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, I still made $1,200 today in the midst of this. You know what I'm saying? And I have the money to fix it.
Right.
Because it's a rental car. So I have the money for the deposit. I actually got insurance. So why are you really frustrated? You safe, you healthy, nobody was hurt, you didn't hit nobody else, the truck's still driving. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so why are you frustrated? And that's what I'm saying. As human beings, we overthink all of this shit.
I am a very big overthinker, and I'm working on that.
Well, I'm a Libra, so anybody on the planet will tell you, we are the most indecisive people in the fucking world. I'm bad to plan anything. You know, I'm the nigga that will get up, go get a haircut, go to the mall, get an outfit, get the car washed, go home, take a shower, and not answer the phone for the same group of people I'm supposed to be going out with. And I done done all of that. Ready to go out, got the fit, the clothes.
If I ain't feeling it, I'm gonna stay at home.
It ain't even got nothing to do with feeling it. It has everything to do with I'm not 14 anymore.
Yeah.
And y'all don't want to go out until midnight. We need to be leaving by
bed
8:45. You dig? Like, what am I doing? What? Nigga don't even have nothing to do no more. 8 o'clock roll around, all my people's is either with their girlfriends or something. I'm sitting at home playing the game. It's either go out, spend some money, or go to sleep. Going to sleep sounds way better than spending money.
Or you gonna spend all that money on your outfit, looking fly, to go in the room full of motherfuckers you like.
But it ain't even that. I know I'm old now. I know I'm old now because when I say going to spend money, I'll go to Home Depot and spend $2-3 grand. Because again, I told you I'm fucking with my house, so fuck it. When it come to clothes, that's shout out to recess time. I'm walking slim shit. That motherfucker could say $8 grand. He know how to get it out of me, boy. He gon' get it.
Yeah, that's
he gon' get it.
The real go way back, youngin'.
But that's it, man. I truly believe that once women start holding other women accountable, the relationship's gonna change. Because men can't say nothing. We try, but we can't say nothing. Women have to start saying, yo, you fucking it up for me. Because that's what women don't understand also. Different women fucking up for each other. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and give you a prime example. Last woman that I talked to, she was 50 years old. She looked like she was about 38. Industry makeup artist, all that. $100,000 house, all of that. We talked for a minute. Everything you can do as talking to somebody. So we talk about talking, laughing, joking, video chats, pictures, every motherfucking thing you could think of. The moment I came to this motherfucker like, you know, so what we doing? The same woman that was video timing, you know, naked and talking about how she gonna suck my dick, how we gonna be together, how people gonna feel, and this and that, turned around and said, she don't think we aligned. Now, if I was still immature, that would have fucked me up for the next woman. But by me being mature and me going through life, what I know is, and see, this is where women fuck up. What I know is, she had somebody else that she was talking to who she really wanted.
And she was just trying to brush you off.
And she was trying to brush me off.
Instead of just saying.
Because women do this all the time. As long as you date, a woman can talk to 10, 15 niggas. Nobody ever did anything wrong. But if one motherfucker come and be like, what we doing? Now she has no choice. So if the nigga that she really wants is not that person, she not just gonna jump in a relationship. So anytime a woman tells me we not really aligned, but we can still remain friends, I want to keep that line open.
Mm-hmm. Just in case the other shit don't work, you want to spin
keep
about the
that
block,
line open.
right?
But what women fail to realize is, and it's coming from a man, women fuck themselves up because he would already did it. Whatever nigga you thinking about that you hoping call you and say let's be together, he done already did it. He wouldn't even be available for me.
Waiting on the wrong nigga, and you got one in your face.
Same thing go with niggas too. Niggas be doing that shit, and then a woman like hit a nigga up and be like, so what we doing? And he like, I ain't really ready right now. I'm getting myself together. I'm da-da-da-da-da. But for real, he got another one who he really.
Anytime I hear niggas say getting himself together, it's a bitch. Or he say, oh, I'm going through
But
something.
not that because I've been. See, there's the young-minded. I'm getting myself together. What we discussing now, and then there's the grown man. I really respect you and myself. I'm getting myself together for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. I'm gonna tell you from the man's perspective. It's hard to come up dealing with a woman when you're a man. The only way you can really come up, and I don't mean just come up with some money. The only way you come up with a woman, she gotta support you. You dig? Because as a man, I know I got tunnel vision. I think about myself all the time. If something ain't serving me, I am gone. You know, and I think that's the one gift that men have that women
don't have. We stick around too long.
Women have it. I think women use it for the wrong reason. Like a woman will wait 10 years into marriage to use it. Like, that's a little too late. That's what I'm saying. Women have it. Y'all just wait too late to use it. As a man, if we've been together a year, and I'm thinking in my head, like, we argue every other day, and I know I'm not exaggerating, I'm out. It don't take for me to buy you a ring, do all this other shit, and be with you for 7 years, serenade you, do all this to wake up and say, I'm finally tired. I'm out. Women will get beat on, cheated on, lied on, all before the wedding ring and still accept the ring because a woman just wants, majority of women just want that experience.
The title.
They want that title.
And be miserable.
But see, now I see a lot of women saying, just because women are married don't mean they happy, and that's true. But I feel like those women are trying to throw it out there just because they not married. Because that's usually when a man is saying, if you're so good, why are you not married? And it's one thing for a woman to say, I've been married, it didn't work. But if you're a woman who's never been proposed to, you're 42 years old, your opinion on men really don't matter. No nigga has ever saw you as that type, not even for a month. You know what I'm saying? Every ex-wife can at least say, she was that bitch for a minute. Yeah. You ain't never been married, never been proposed. I was that bitch twice. You see what I'm saying? At least a woman that's been married can pop her shit. If you've never been proposed to, you just thinking you that bitch, you got work to do. Because we all got work to do on ourselves anyway. But if you popping your shit like that, I see women all day, I only fuck with niggas with money, but they only fucking you. None of them are calling you saying, let's make this official.
Or they get in the jam, they not calling you, they calling it the real bitch.
Because here's the thing with the new wave. The new wave is A nigga gotta prove. I'm gonna give some women some game right now. The reason a lot of women don't have niggas is because women are not paying. I'm a grown ass man at this point in my life. No game. If I meet a woman, you have to be showing me out the gate like I'm showing you. This is not that internet. Yeah, this is not that internet. I gotta give you this and take you here. And yes, I'm gonna court you. I approached you. I ain't saying none of that. I'll take you on a date. But at this point in our lives as an adult, if I'd have took you on 2-3 dates and not once have you said, I'm gonna cook you dinner or I'm making you breakfast. If you ain't cash out me for no haircut, if you ain't asked if I want a Starbucks fucking frappe, I'm not fucking with you. This is not me doing everything and then you think you get to wait until you want. Because the last thing I'm gonna do is propose to a woman and then hope she wash clothes after she my wife.
Right.
I'm gonna hope that you gonna massage my back after I. No, you're supposed to be showing me why I should be choosing.
But then that's kind
Just
of
like I'm supposed to be showing you.
Right. Because some women do that. They cook, do laundry, keep the house clean, do all that, and pay bills. But
see, that's later on in the thing. I'm saying getting to.
I'll do it off the gate.
I'm saying for a woman who meets a man and because women know if they like a nigga. Yeah, you may give your number out or whatever, but when you meet a man and you know you like him, yeah, you know you like him. You shouldn't even let him. In my opinion, he shouldn't even take you on the second date. He should take you on the first date. When he hits you up for the second date, you should probably be saying, "I'm gonna cook. You just buy what you want to eat,
or I'm gonna
and
take
I'll
you
cook
out
it."
to dinner.
Because now you're setting the tone to something different. When you let me as a man take you on 2, 3, 4, 5 dates.
But you got some men that'll take advantage of that. Because I've done that. Like, I've been the pursuer. Like, let's do this, let's do that. Or let's take this trip, let's do that.
But
And they'll take advantage of it.
That's the risk that we all take.
And that's a hell of a risk.
That's the risk we all take as men.
Because then people so immature, you doing nice things for somebody, they'll label you as green. Like, oh, she a trick. Let me see what I can get up out of her. That's not a man.
No, you gotta look at it like this, right?
Or a woman doing a man like that.
So it's like this. This how I do it. If I take you on a date today, right? I'm gonna look up. Okay. It's been a week and a half. She ain't said nothing. Take you on another date.
You ain't saying nothing.
It's been another week and a half. From that moment on, you shift. See the difference with men and women. Women cut niggas off. Girl, I ain't interested in him. I'm gonna tell y'all how niggas work. You shift. You go from the woman I met that I was really interested in, really wanted to get to know, I really liked you, this wasn't no bullshit, to the woman I want to fuck. Men don't cut women off. We shift. We go, okay. So she go from potential woman that I'm trying to pursue and be with to some I'm just fuck. Which means when I was really giving you the real me, now I'm just finna play the game. We've been dating for over a month. You wanna cook, you ain't fighting me over for, and I ain't talking about no fucking, because motherfucker might have fucked, but for a nigga who like you, you haven't done anything to show him the feminine side of you. So now you go from potential to just play the game and fuck it. And then whenever it fall out, it fall out. Because as men, we gotta come right in. Even if we trying to just fuck you, we gotta come right in. We don't really have time to sit back, because if a nigga sit back, he gonna get cut off anyway. So we don't have time. We gotta come right in. Boom.
But people also gotta realize how you get a person is how you keep them too. Like you can't meet somebody and we going on dates, we doing this, you holding my hand, opening the door, then 6 months down the line, you the total opposite. Like, hold on, this ain't what I like.
That's why I don't pay bills out the gate. I don't do none of that out the gate. That's exactly right there.
Come on now.
As soon as I pay your light bill on the 3rd day, on the 9th day,
now
you're gonna be talking. No, on the 9th day, you're gonna be talking about, well, my gas bill came. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah,
the sooner you do
up.
something for me, because see, it ain't gotta be, just financial or piece of cloth. You do something for me, I'm gonna do something for you. That's just the same way women be like.
But some
a
people
man
are
should
just
think
takers.
about flowers and da 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 da. You know I smoke diamond swishers and you stopped and got gas before
and you ain't
pulled
give me
up on me.
Yep.
And you just pulled up like, hey, I got you some swishers just because I was there.
That's
that matters.
That
matters. That's what's gonna make me say, I'm walking past Aldo. Let me see what they got in here for me. That $3 gonna get you something for $300. Women don't know that.
But men don't think like that either. A lot of men don't think like that. I'm telling you.
Niggas that women choose who ain't got it. Y'all gotta quit picking the niggas that owe us money. You picking the nigga that owe me some money. So no, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's the nigga that wash cars for my mobile detailing business, whether it's the nigga that's driving the tow truck I'm finna buy, whether it's the nigga that's making my jackets, y'all meeting the niggas that's working for other niggas, and then it's like, because I'm telling you, the reason that niggas ain't doing nothing for women when it's happening is because he ain't got it. I don't give a fuck if he pull up in an S550. You sit here saying that nigga cheat me on his out shit, he ain't got it. If you really did a background check and figured it out.
It probably ain't his S550, it's probably his girl car.
It's probably his ex gear, he ain't gave it back yet.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying that, hey, I'm just keeping it all the way fun because that's when I'm at in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been that nigga. I've been that nigga that owed the plug. So yeah, I got $2 grand in my pocket. But fuck you mean give you $500 and I ain't got $500.
Right. I gotta re-up.
Yeah, not even re-up. I gotta give him his shit. So I can get something else to make my $500. See, I'm taking him $2,000. I only made $500 off of this. You want me to give it to you? Nah. This is why women keep being them type of niggas, because I'm gonna spend some money even if I just want to fuck them. Now, the difference between me and these niggas on social media, spending money don't mean 1,000, 2,000, 500. Spending money just means you want to hang out.
Yeah,
drink,
and they
some hookah,
yeah,
food. You know, if you smart enough, you'll tell me you got a small bill. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay $40 on something. You know that'll get you 40
and these niggas
or
will go do that but won't pay a bill at home where they lay their head at every day.
Because they took that money from somebody else. You already know he broke, so how you gonna come in the house with some money? Where you gonna think you got it from?
No, but
Ain't
I'm
that the
saying
joke that's
if
on
a
the
nigga
internet?
is,
If you used to a nigga being broke
Yep.
and he ain't got no job, as soon as you walk in the house and say, I got $1,000, you gonna say, where you get some money from?
or it's just the fact that nigga might be getting a couple dollars, but he choose to go to a bar or something and spend it and make another bitch smile.
See, I'm glad I ain't got
the
none
drinks
of
and all
that.
that, but you don't want to,
I got
where
no
you lay your
alcohol
head
addiction.
and you don't want to pay no bills there.
I got no alcohol addiction, no stripper addiction, no porn addiction. My only addiction is marijuana. Now, I will say that if it's a choice between you getting my $10 or the weed getting my $10,
The weed man,
the weed ain't gonna get my $10 because I know you finna give me a headache anyway. So the only way to avoid it, I need the weed anyway. You know, but I ain't got them type of vices, man. You know what I'm saying? Most men right now, my age or better, they do want something real. You just gotta come different. You know, like we say, we ain't our ancestors, we ain't our uncles and our daddies. All of that hip ass, you supposed to provide shit that ain't gonna work with us. Cause
9 out of 10, a lot
in
of
the
these niggas ain't
1920s,
providing.
my
These
great
women
look,
providing for themselves nowadays.
in the 1920s, my great granny couldn't work. Yes, my great baby had to provide. You, on the other hand, make $67,000 a year on your own. So we need to have a different conversation. It ain't about you paying no mortgage and none of that. If you think you finna sleep up in here, and I'm finna spend 97% of my motherfucking money, shit, you crazy. Cause like women say, what do I need you for? I can go get some pussy for $40 and sit at home.
You can go get that for free. They ain't even taking the 40 now.
Well, not no more. She at least gonna be hungry, so I'm gonna spend 20 to 40.
Take her to McDonald's or something.
Depending on how many kids she got, it might be more than 40 because you got feed the bunch. But I'm saying that's still cheaper because you paying her to leave. I ain't paying her for the pussy. I'm paying her so as soon as I'm there, you can leave. We ain't got no conversation or nothing. So the last thing I'm doing is meeting a woman who's bragging about having her shit together, and she ain't finna do shit. If I'm gonna pay everything, where you can literally say, you don't even know what a bill look like. Every time I tell you to go buy something, you gotta go buy it. You can't even ask me how much it costs or nothing. I want them products. They $1,500. Go buy it. Like that's the only way that's gonna work. And what nigga finna do that? I'm not finna tell you to go buy all my shit. So let me pay these bills over here. You gonna pay them little bitty bills over there, and I can take my little bitty money from them bills and withstand my habits. And you can keep your big money since I'm paying the big bills and sustain your habits. And I'm gonna still kick in for your habits sometimes randomly because you're my lady. But I'm expecting some of that reciprocation. I don't want to pay for every trip. I don't want to pay for every gift.
But you got women that's doing that. I'm one of them. I did that.
But y'all only do it for them niggas, dog.
Yeah, you
Do you know how many niggas out here like, I wish a bitch would buy me a fitted cap? Cause we pick the wrong bitches, so it ain't just y'all. We pick the wrong bitches, y'all pick the wrong niggas, and everybody be sitting around living slow. Motherfuckers just sitting around dumbfounded. Cause I still, listen, man. I feel like my best friend Jason, no homo, best nigga that I've known in my life. I watched him through 2 marriages. The most cheating that I'll say he's ever done is, damn, she did.
And that's okay.
No, but I'm saying it to say,
He's
don't
really
his
like
wives, don't his wives. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm saying as a man, again, no homo. Like, you can't ask for nothing better than my nigga make 6 figures. He paid all of the bills. He adopted the kids that wasn't his. He bought the new Range Rover. He gave her the car. He drive the old one. He not in the club. He ain't in bitches inbox. He not sliding out with us lying about where he going. He not. And yet and still.
And I did that. Like, I was the one, I'll drive the old car, you can drive the new bar. Like, I'll be like,
he's the best man that I know, and he made me really feel like that it's hard to find a good woman, because I keep saying, like, what else could either one of his wives have been looking for? Like, if they see me, oh well. If you see this video, I'm keeping it 100, because my partner don't deserve the shit that he be going through, bro. Like, real shit. And I tell him all the time, nigga, it's a woman out here that would kill for you. I'm talking about real life kill for you.
People just be in
I
line
don't
with
know
the
other
wrong
nigga like
people.
him. I know a lot of niggas married, and I ain't saying they ain't good men.
They ain't like him.
They ain't like this nigga. You know, like, I ain't that type of nigga. It would take a lot. Like, I'm not gonna go buy the new Benz and drive the old shit. My girl gonna have to remind me that she my girl. Like, you gonna let me drive that? And no, his mind is, I'm going to get this, and I'm finna give it right to her. I'm still driving my Mustang. Nobody has to tell him to do that. This is what he wanna do.
And it's okay to have a good heart like that, but people will walk over you like a fucking rug. Do you understand? Like, and a lot of people will let people fuck it up for the next person. I'm not gonna do that, because I know it's something bigger and better for me. And I'm just gonna sit back. I ain't gonna look. It'll just fall in my lap.
Yeah.
But people will take advantage of you.
I mean, I don't know. You know, now when women ask me what I'm looking for, I tell them, hey, baby, I want an educated hoe. Just fuck it. I want an educated hoe.
At least you
All
being
that
honest and
shit.
upfront.
Yeah. All that nice shit, because I'm fine and telling you want a nice, all of this. I don't need that. No. I don't need none of that. I need an educated hoe. Just be a hoe in the bedroom. Be educated. I'm at the point in my life where I know when to step back and let you lead. I know when to listen. I know when I know more about something. And I just need the same for you. Because it's not about me leading all the time either. I know when to step back. Like, hey, this ain't my lane. She got
It ain't
this.
never fair to have one person taking the lead or one person carrying all the weight. Like, that is very unfair, and that happens a lot. Either the woman carrying all the weight or the man carrying all the weight. Like, it's supposed to be equal. Like, not saying financially, because somebody gonna make more money than
For
the
sure.
other person, but you still gotta
I
carry
do
your
feel like
weight.
the man's supposed to carry more of the load. I ain't gonna act like I don't. I feel like the man is supposed to carry more of the load, but I'm feeling like that because I feel like men's chores are harder. Like, I hear women say, but you don't do that shit every day. Yeah, but if I could just throw the laundry in there and then go sit on the couch for 20 minutes, that's way better than being outside cutting the grass in 98-degree weather. We got the front and the back. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, niggas ain't gonna do that. They gonna pay
Your
somebody.
oil change, my oil change. Your brakes, my brakes.
That's
The
another thing,
gutters. You got all
People
of these.
just think you just get in the car and drive. No, cars need to be maintenance.
Yeah, I mean,
Tires, oil changes, tune-ups, all that.
cleaned out, should be
Yeah.
french fries, shit all on the floor.
Some people just wash your car and clean it out. They not gonna get no oil change. They put gas in it. They ain't gonna get no oil change. They ain't gonna get new tires. Like,
I mean, I don't know, man. I just know that as men, we have to do better. We have to be better. But it's also to a certain extent because you can only do well with what you give. You know what I'm saying?
I think communication will stop a lot of shit. Like if people, you don't think so?
So communication is not the problem. Understanding.
That
is the
too.
problem.
But
Talk
you
to
got,
somebody till you blue in the face. If they don't understand,
at least I
y'all
told
gonna
you.
be talking
At least
against
I told you what I wanted. And like I said, you gonna get 99
Well, see, here's
chances.
the thing,
You
and I know
get,
a lot of people may not like this word. A lot of women feel like they can communicate good just simply because they bring it up. Women think they communicate good just because they pick to bring it up. Communicating good means you are able to express yourself, I can express myself, and now we can figure out how to come to a common ground, even if we don't agree, to make it cool for the both of us, and then we can move on. Most women don't communicate like that. They communicate angry, they loud, they yell, they're aggressive, and then they'll say, well, you made me be aggressive. That's not true. Because you can sit down with a therapist. You notice the therapist don't really get pissed off. You can be sitting there, not opening up.
just
Therapists know you not opening up.
Yeah.
And they just keep trying to talk to you calmly until you open up. They not saying, man, this shit getting frustrating. I got other clients that I can let up in here. You know, I don't need your money. And they don't just get mad. You dig what I'm saying? So I just feel like people got to get it together and shit gonna change. But you know, fucking with me, you gonna have to be an educated whore. Yeah.
well, y'all see, he telling y'all what he want.
I'm just
An educated whore.
I mean, because I'm real with myself. You gotta be nasty to fuck with me. We're talking now. I think how I'm supposed to think. We're talking a lifetime. One person, lifetime. You can't say no
You
to
gotta
nothing. Like just going. Like
you gotta
that's-
be adventurous.
Yeah. You-
Exploring,
you-
open.
The only thing I'll allow a woman to say no to is a threesome. Anything other than that, you should not be saying no.
They should be happy that a man want to do different things. Like, shit, all right, come on, I ain't never did that before. Come on, I want to see what that be like.
Listen, I've met women who don't do shit. These women don't like come on their face. They don't. I've met women who don't like come. Don't want their body. Like, literally move. Like, don't. I'm talking about, I've talked to women who, yeah, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So I see why a lot of men are not happy because you have women not doing basic shit. I done ran into women who don't like getting it. I dated a woman who literally didn't like getting her pussy ate at all. Fuck me up too.
Dang.
Like, I'm
Who
telling
don't
you.
want no head? Like,
You see how you, that's all I'm saying. Like, man, I don't know.
because, you know, people get weird nowadays.
I
Like,
don't know. You ain't fucking with me though. You ain't fucking with me though. Yeah, we ain't doing that in this household. Not over here. I have to figure that out somewhere else. Yeah, so that's my thing now. I vet women that I talk to, and cool. You're not a porn star, cool. I like the fact you cook all that, but no, we ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make it. And they respect it. And they do what I'm saying. Why do men? Because now niggas just have to be honest with themselves. Even a nigga who's not being honest, I want you to know, niggas are just sexual fucking beings. We are sexual people. Sex matters more. I think sex and food might be neck and neck when it comes to men in a
shit,
relationship.
women too.
So when it comes to a man acting like sex ain't that important, even if you're a man that don't cheat, it don't mean he happy. I've heard plenty of niggas talk about how they wish their wife would do certain shit and they ain't fuck with no other woman. I'm like, that's cool. You just still be jacking off and you married. That's sad.
Yeah, because
Masturbation should stop when you get married. Like, I ain't gonna say when you dating this shit, but when you married, you not supposed. First of all, as a man, I don't care how this sounds. I said it. I don't care how this sounds. As a man, when you married, you paying for it. You're paying for it. So to not get it when you want it and you're married is fucking crazy. All that I'm tired shit as a man, it takes 2 pumps and a swirl No woman is ever that tired. Just lay to the side. I'll handle the rest. You'll still be sleeping 10 minutes.
Right.
Marriage, you can't tell me no. Because automatically my mind gonna be like, what type of shit you got going on? No for what? I'm paying for it at this point. Legally, by law.
Yeah,
Let me go get the marriage
right.
license and relax. I paid for this. This is by law. They said that you are my property.
Right.
The fuck? I didn't make this up.
Right.
No, I'm not begging. I'm not. What? If I got a masturbate and I'm married, the marriage is over.
Yeah. Should have never started.
If you ain't in Bali, some motherfucking work for a week, I shouldn't be touching my motherfucking self. Because I can go 3 days. You know, you can go up to New York 2-3 days. You in Vegas 2-3 days.
Be like,
I can do that.
like Michael Blackson. He's allowed to have all this which he want to have.
I mean, if I was that lucky, that would be the shit. That would be the shit. And I'm going to tell you something. Niggas can have that pass to have all the side bitches he want. He still would probably only find 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't even take full-fledged advantage of it. And then, he would still probably end up with the one. Because one thing all women have in common is y'all get on our motherfucking nerves. So
That's what it's supposed to be.
having more than one. Because when you a man and you in the house and it's like the mother, daughter, you like, hey, these attitudes are so different. Girls are so different. Boys are so different. So you gotta deal with girls. It's like, man, this is too much feminine shit in there. And I've been single so long, I done got used to it. You know, I ain't got women shit everywhere. My house gonna smell like flowers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got manly candles, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to a girl one day. I'm like, yeah, I'm putting carpet down. She like, you shouldn't put carpet. I swear to God on my kids. I said, respectfully, I ain't even got to take what you said into consideration. This is my shit. And she was like, what? Yeah, I ain't even got to take what you said.
Yeah, I've been stopped
into
asking people, you
consideration.
think I should buy this couch? I just order the shit, the shit get delivered. You come home, it's gonna be new furniture all in this motherfucker. It's my money.
Now, see, that's the only thing I don't like about marriage.
You got to ask, you got to compromise. You got
I
to say,
do,
should we do
but
this?
the woman don't.
Should we do
That's
that?
what I don't like about marriage. I gotta ask, can we get there? She just bad, and then I just gotta say, oh, so you bought a new couch?
That's my
That's
But
some
I'm the type of
bullshit.
person, I go buy a new couch, stay till
I
I sit
tell
on
her,
it.
whatever
Like-
woman end up with me, she just needs to know. The day you get with me, I don't fill out shit. The moment we get in a relationship, I'm not filling out anything. That goes for a car, food stamp application,
Sure got the money, go.
house,
Go
what?
do it.
I'm not, what? We go to the car and I get a brand new car. I'm gonna give her my credit card. You're gonna give her your John Hancock. I ain't Even if they say, sir, we need your signature. She know how to spell my name. I'm not writing shit. I'm not writing shit. The day I start paying for everything as a husband, I'm not ever gonna write nothing. I'm a love them conversation. Man, I had to fill out yesterday. Right what? I wish a nigga would.
That's what your wife for, shit.
I'm not signing shit. If I signed it, then it's void. Because my wife would tell you I don't sign shit. She had to be here. So y'all got to redo it anyway. I wasn't supposed to sign nothing.
Right, that part.
Y'all got to do it over anyway. You wasn't supposed to get to it.
Oh man. Well, thanks for coming out once
Niggas, I
again.
need a blunt, man. I'll listen.
My guest, Kid TRELL. And I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, I can't keep giving y'all our mean secrets. Hopefully I help some of y'all women.
I hope
today.
you did help some of y'all knuckleheads and oh, let me just
Don't have no flashbacks and shit while you sitting there. You about to start spazzing
Right.
out.
Real bad.
You about to start spazzing.